On day 1, I spawned in as a baby Mecha Wolf. I was on a large workshop table with my entire wolf pack all around me in cages.
No, son! What has he done to you?
My newest creation is complete! Like the rest of my machinery, you will help me evolve this world into my perfect vision! Now, to kill the leftovers.
What? Leave my family alone! I charged towards him and got in his way. Because of this, he accidentally hit me, knocking me into their cages.
I want to go home!
Some of my family tried to escape, but any who did were killed by the engineer's robot creations.
Son, this way!
I followed my parents and found an exit, but before we could make it out, my mother was killed. Mom! Because of my anger, I let out a howl, which let out a powerful beam. Whoa, what kind of abilities do I have?
You stupid dog! You think you can escape me?
The engineer sent his robots in to capture me.
Son, you need to run. Get as far away from here as you can.
But Dad!
No!
My dad ran in to defend me, and I knew I had to go. On day 2, I did as my father said and left my family behind. No, whatever the engineer's planning, it's not good. I need to find a way to stop him and save my pack.
Shut it before they spot us!
Huh? I turned around and saw a tiny fox sneaking around.
I'm trying to steal some berries, okay?
What? I took a step back, causing a skeleton to spot me.
Ew! What is that thing?
After looking around, I realized I was in the middle of a large feast. Wait, skeletons eat?
Ray, you ruined it! Run!
Skeletons all around drew their bows and tried to shoot at me every chance they could. Hey, back off! I fought back against them with my mecha form, and I was able to put up a fight and scare off one of them.
Yeah, enough of this! Hit it with the electric arrow!
Huh? In a matter of seconds, a skeleton hit me with an electric arrow, causing me to short circuit.
This little robot freak is like our spider. Yes, and it looks like we just found it some spare parts.
Oh no. On day 3, I was brought back to the skeleton's main base and placed down in a courtyard. Ah! Let me out of here right now!
They won't.
I turned to see the fox from before was captured as well.
You are the reason I'm caught, by the way! Oh, we're done for!
Cages broke open, and a deadly sound echoed off across from the courtyard. Oh no!
Oh, you guys are so done for!
Bursting out of the cave was a large, deadly mecha spider.
Yep, I'm gonna die here!
The mecha spider charged towards us. Run! We both split up and did everything we could to avoid the spider through the courtyard. But it was vicious. Not only could it shoot out webs, but it could also blast out fire.
Hey, stop making it so hard! Just accept your fate!
But in another burst of flames, the mecha spider had found me. Stay back! I shot back at it, which caused it to drop a gear. It malfunctioned and ran away.
What? No!
I walked forward and picked up the gear, causing something to happen. I became a stronger Mecha Wolf and gained 5 more hearts. Whoa, what happened?
Yeah, all right, that's it. Time to get rid of this wolf for good!
On day 4, the skeletons charged in, but I was now able to blast out fire of my own. With it, I was able to burn away the skeletons, taking them down.
All we wanted was a large feast!
The last skeleton charged in to try to take me down, but with my newfound power, he didn't stand a chance.
I will remember this!
Yeah, that's right. I may be a wolf, but I'm a Mecha Wolf. With that, I began to search through their home. As a Mecha Wolf, I had a great sense of smell, so I went through their chests and collected any type of loot I can find to help my dad. As I finished, I heard rummaging around me. Who's there?
It's just me! You really saved me back there. And that mecha spider wasn't even one of the bigger ones.
Bigger what?
Bigger mecha creatures! You know, there are more of them out there. All 6 created by the engineer. He makes things all the time, all so he could tear down our nature and build something more to his liking.
Well, I can't let that happen. And if this spider gave me new abilities, I have to find the rest so I can grow stronger and maybe stop him and save my family.
A way to keep our forest safe? I'll help. The name's Barry.
On day 5, Barry and I found a safe place in the plains to build ourselves a home. I got to work and built myself a nice den to have my home in, while Barry found a tree to live next to.
We did good.
Yeah, we did. As we finished, I was almost seen by one of the engineer's machines. Thankfully, it didn't see me and kept walking. I better follow him.
Are you crazy?
I followed until reaching the edge of a desert. There, the engineer slashed down as he found one of my pack members. No!
It's still not my creation. No matter, I'll find him, and if I can't, then I'll keep taking down his family until he comes to me!
Keep taking them down? Some of my family is still alive then. Maybe even my dad. Hopefully, I began to search the neighboring area until a massive mecha bear burst through the tree line. Whoa! Another mecha creature! It was in an all-out rampage and left a trail of destruction in its path. Hey, get back here! I followed after the monster until being brought all the way to a large beehive kingdom.
You haven't found it! Go rest.
If I get close enough, I can steal a gear and take its power. On day 6, I was sneaking through the flower forest, and with my small size, it was a piece of cake. It wasn't long until I made it to the mecha bear, but something was off. He was completely deactivated. I tried to take one of his gears anyway, but because of this, I was spotted by guard bees.
A trespasser in Queen Stinger's empire? Back off before I make you regret it!
I was about to charge in, but the queen cut us off.
You there! Trying to take what's not yours? Maybe you stole my crown!
Crown? No, I just want this bear's mecha powers.
Well, we found this bear completely abandoned. If it weren't for us, it wouldn't be functioning at all. It's ours! So, maybe trade. Come with me.
I reluctantly followed the queen bee until we arrived at a mysterious trail of gold coins.
My crown was mysteriously stolen from me last night. You bring it back to me, I'll give you what you want.
Okay, deal. I left the kingdom and began to follow the coin trail, and it wasn't long until I ran into a pirate?
Arr! Watch where you be stepping. Wait, what are you? Ah!
The pirate then ran right into its pirate ship. I think I know just who took the crown. On day 7, I entered inside the pirate ship. All around me were different pirates, and the interior was huge. The crown, it has to be here somewhere. I roamed throughout, scaring each pirate as I passed it.
Yar! How did this dog freak get in here?
It wasn't long until I entered the captain's quarters, and there, being held over the pirate captain, was the large golden crown. Okay, that crown does not belong to you.
You dare intrude my home and threaten my belongings? Yarg!
Yeah, I do dare, so give it back before I make you pay. The pirate captain liked my confidence and brought me over to the beachside of a trial tournament. The trial of the pirates.
All right, listen up here. You win and you take the crown. You lose and you'll be our money-searching hound forever.
Okay, deal. The trials began. The first round consisted of pure strength. The pirates were normal people, and I had enhanced mecha powers that allowed me to carry more. Too easy. The second trial consisted of finding treasure like a pirate.
First to find the treasure below wins. Go!
I went to work. It was stressful, but I was feeling confident. I'm close. I can feel it. However, the pirates found it before me.
Suck it, laddie! No one loves treasure more than us, laddie! 1 point to the pirates. Next point wins!
On day 8, the final challenge was in front of me.
A pirate is known to maneuver through any landscape thrown at it. So, complete the course and win!
I confidently began the course. In it were very deadly traps and natural obstacles, but I knew I couldn't fall. I have to do this. For Dad! The pirates were getting nervous and began to shoot at me, trying to stop me in my tracks. Hey, no fair!
Protect our treasure!
They were doing their best, and one of them actually knocked me down. Yeah! Thinking fast though, I howled under my feet, which launched me to the finish. Haha! I did it!
Rats! Well, I'm a pirate of me word. You can take the crown.
Yes! I went to the captain's quarters and collected my prize. But as I did, an explosion sounded off in the side of the pirate ship walls. The engineer and his mechanical machines had discovered their crew.
Ah, test subjects! Let's see what your new powers can do!
The robots rushed in and used the newfound power to destroy everything. The pirates all panicked, and some of them couldn't escape their fate. No! One was about to take down the pirate captain, but I protected him.
You get him!
Mechanical machines charged in, but I quickly shot a line of fire separating us from them. And from there, the pirate captain and I were able to escape. On days 9 to 10, the pirate captain and I escaped just in time.
No, me crew!
Those mechanical machines hurt my people too. How about we team up? The pirate captain agreed and headed off in the direction of my base. I made my way back to the large beehive kingdom and handed back the queen her crown, as promised.
Yes, this is so much better. I feel like royalty. Take what you need, weird little wolf.
Rude. I walked over and took a gear from the mecha bear. Thanks.
No problem.
Because of this, I upgraded again. I now had 15 hearts and felt empowered by the mecha bear's strength. Because of this, I could blast out deadly stomps whenever I pleased. Whoa, awesome. With this upgrade, I headed back home. As I was though, I heard a weak groan coming from the trees. Who's there? I charged in, but was surprised to see my dad.
Bozo. You're okay.
Yeah, but you're not. After looking at my father again, I could tell he was hurt. Oh no, come on, let me bring you to your new home. It's safe. On days 11 to 12, I brought my father back to my base. Once there, I also saw the pirate captain and a couple of his crew were waiting for me. I quickly got to work building them their very own pirate ship. It wasn't as big as their previous one, but it was a start.
Hey, thanks, laddie.
Afterwards, I made my father a room next to my home.
I am very weak.
Dad, how am I supposed to stop the engineer?
Looks like you've already started. You must find the remaining 4 mecha creatures, obtain their powers, and you just might be strong enough to put an end to the engineer.
Okay, I promise. I'll try.
The next mecha creature is the Mecha Vulture. He resides in the dead forest. Be careful, son.
With that, I headed out. It wasn't long until I made it into the forest, but instead of any mecha creatures, a bunch of small rats were under attack. There was an electric fenced area, and any that tried to escape were zapped to death.
Ah! It hurts! Ah!
Oh no! Knowing I had to help, I quickly used my new Mecha Quake ability to blast and destroy the fence.
Oh, thanks, mister.
Of course. Do you happen to know where I could find the Mecha Vulture?
I could take you to him, but you won't make it back alive.
On days 13 to 14, I followed the cute rat deeper into the forest until making it to an ominous gate. It was themed with skulls, and there were more electric fences all around. Wait, did he do that to you back there?
Yup, the Mecha Vulture runs these forests. He calls himself the electrical villain.
Electric villain? You're saying the Mecha Vulture calls himself a villain?
Are you laughing? Joke all you want, but you'll see what you're getting yourself into.
The rat left angrily. Sorry. I went to the main gate to meet this so-called villain, but it was locked.
If you wish to enter the lands of the electrical dead forest, you must give a gift.
Gift? Like what?
I don't know. By bringing something valuable or worthy to the Mecha Vulture.
On days 15 to 16, I thought back to earlier in my adventure and forgot I had looted the skeletons. I presented my gift, an enchanted bow.
This will do. You may enter.
The mecha gates opened up and I headed inside. Once there, I was met with a very eerie field. There was nothing but trees and leaves all around me. Hello? I followed the path until reaching the main opening. There, waiting for me, was a main vulture tower with the Mecha Vulture on top.
You have interrupted my sleep! What do you want?
Look, I need your help.
Help? I don't help! I do as I please!
My people are in danger. All I need to do is take one of your gears and...
Take from me? You dare threaten me?
What? No! But it was too late. The electrical vulture charged in to kill me. Not only was he much larger, but he had sharp talons and mecha electrical abilities. I fought back using all the powers I'd gained along the way. Although I was trying my best, it just wasn't enough. No! But then I thought, the tower. Okay, let's hope this works. On days 17 to 18, the electrical Mecha Vulture was doing everything he could to take me down.
Gah! You will not escape me! Ah!
I made a run for the tower as he was chasing me close behind. Please work! I shot my Mecha Shot attack right at the base of the tower. Because of this, it collapsed on top of the Vulture and stopped him in his tracks.
Rawr! Let me out!
Not a chance. While he was trapped, I went over and took one of its gears. Because of this, I grew stronger in size and upgraded. I now had 20 hearts and was granted the Mecha Vulture's mecha electrical abilities. If you were this tough, I don't even want to know who the next mecha creatures even are. As I left, I was met by a group of the rats.
Thank you so much, sir. You freed us from the vulture's grasp.
Of course, if you want a safer place to stay, why don't you guys come with me? On days 19 to 21, I brought the poor rats back to the base with me. I quickly got to work and made them a nice place to stay in.
A home with no electricity? How amazing!
I'm glad you like it. Afterwards, I went to check on my dad, but he wasn't looking so good. I need to find a way to save him.
Bozo! There you are! I think I found something interesting.
Huh? I followed Barry out of our base. It wasn't long until we arrived at a torn battlefield. Zombies and players were in heavy combat against each other. And on the zombie side was a mecha zombie.
Yeah, I was just trying to find some food and ended up finding this. I enjoy life, so I'm gonna go.
Gee, thanks. I went through the battlefield by myself. Not only were there explosions around me, but deadly fiery hits as well.
Cha, this territory will be ours!
Not a chance!
One of the zombies exploded, which launched me in the air. Uah! To my luck though, it landed me right in front of the mecha zombie.
What the? A Mecha Wolf in our battle?
Look, I need your help.
I'm a little busy at the moment.
The mecha zombie charged forward and used the cool mecha poison infection to take down an offending player. Whoa.
These players all spawned in our world angry. They've been trying to take our territory here for who knows how long. And as long as that camp is built, they just keep respawning. This battle ain't stopping anytime soon.
Okay, I'll help you destroy it then. I joined the zombie side and made it to the start of the battlefield. Wait a minute, I have wings. I flew over the fighting directly to the players' camp. I went in and rampaged their camps, and within seconds, we were able to destroy their beds. No more respawning. Because of this, the zombies had won the battle. Yes, it worked.
Oh my goodness, you actually helped, you little wolf. What do you need?
I caught the zombie up on my mission, and he was more than happy to help. Sweet. I went over to take a gear, but right before I did, he was struck down by a last remaining player. No! The player was taken down, but the mecha zombie. Now what am I supposed to do? On days 27 to 29, one of the zombie soldiers walked up to me.
Our leader! Look, there's a way we can bring him back, but we will need your help.
Count me in. I followed the zombie soldier until making it to a large open facility.
There's a way we could forge the mecha zombie back, but in order to do it,
we will need Mecha Flesh.
Where am I supposed to find that? The zombie tossed me over a map, leading me to a graveyard.
There at the center lies the flesh. Bring it to us, and we will take care of everything else.
I listened to him and followed the map until making it to the right place. Sure enough, at its center was the flesh. I went in to grab it, but the ground started to shake and the pillars started to lower. What's happening?
If you want the undead prize, collect it before it is lost in the underworld forever!
On days 30 to 32, I began to fly towards the flesh while dodging the Guardian's magical bolts. The pillar was lowering rapidly, and if I didn't hurry, I surely wouldn't be strong enough to stop the engineer. Protective zombies also began to rise from the ground and do everything they could to stop me. With another hit, I was pushed back to where I started. Come on, no fair! The flesh was about to hit the ground, but an idea sparked within me. I tried again, but this time I was ready for their attacks. I would jump on the ground and slam them back into the ground. Because of this, the undead creatures didn't stand a chance, and I was able to grab the Mecha Flesh. Woohoo! I did it!
Oh, I actually wasn't expecting that.
With my victory, I made it back to the zombies to see they've been working on a giant mecha zombie repair.
You have the Mecha Flesh. I can sense it. With it, we could bring our leader back to life.
On days 33 to 35, the zombie went over to the machine and placed the Mecha Flesh at its center.
Everyone take cover!
Huh? Why? But just then, a large light came from the husk of the zombie, followed by heavy rumbling. Oh no! I ran with the soldier zombie as electricity started to go off all around us. But thankfully, we took cover just in time. In a matter of seconds, the mecha zombie burst into life. Whoa! I looked back at the statue, and sure enough, he was back.
Thank you so much. Go ahead, take what you need.
I took his gear, and because of this, I upgraded. I now had 25 hearts, and had powerful mecha poison infection attacks. Whoa, awesome. On days 36 to 39, I brought the zombie back to my base, and quickly made them a nice place to rest.
A graveyard.
Perfect. Suddenly, a player ran into our base. What are you doing? Save us! The dragon! But before he could finish his sentence, the player fell asleep? What's going on?
Oh no! I think I know what's going on here.
Barry then led me to an ominous cave entrance.
This is the Tundra Peaks, home of the Mecha Dragon. It said that her roar puts you into an endless sleep.
Well, that isn't scary at all. I guess I have no choice though. I need her power.
Don't worry. I'll come with.
On days 40 to 44, Barry and I headed into the Tundra Peaks, where we saw more and more sleeping players. That Mecha Dragon is dangerous.
Okay, now I'm really starting to regret my decision.
Well, I'm glad you're here. Come on. We then came across a wide ravine where a bridge crossed the gap, and we then heard something.
Someone is here.
Oh no, she's close. We need to be careful. We started to sneak over the bridge when Barry's tail accidentally knocked off one of the blocks.
Sorry.
Out of nowhere, the Mecha Dragon fell down in front of us.
Well, would you look at this? My new prey came right to me.
We are not your prey. I just need to...
Not my prey? Well then, I have no use for you alive.
Oh no. Run! On days 45 to 47, we ran as fast as we could, trying to escape the dragon through the caves. Stop! Let me talk! I
don't care what you need!
We continued to wind through the tunnels, but the dragon was catching up. I blasted the ceiling above, which caused the cave-in to separate us. That should buy us some time. I can find a way to get her powers later. Let's go. We finally made it back to the exit cave. There! But the dragon caught up to us and burst into the cave.
Finally!
She leapt in to take me down when Barry jumped in the way, taking my place. No! The dragon's roar blasted into him, making him fall into an eternal sleep.
Yes. Now on to it. Oh, I didn't realize. You're the Mecha Wolf. Hey, I've heard about you.
Does that mean you're not gonna eat me?
Perhaps, if you prove useful, go and find my #1 enemy, the Vikings. They have been the bane of my existence for years. And if you bring me them, then I might just be kind enough to spare your friend here.
On days 48 to 52, I exited the caves, completely lost on what to do. But then I heard a voice crying out nearby. Oh, the horror! The horror! Huh? I went towards the noise, where I saw a village had almost been completely destroyed. What happened here? It was that stupid dragon! It's destroyed everything, including the Viking camp not too far from here. Wait, Viking camp? Where are they? I would gladly show you, weird robot wolf, but I can't just leave my home like this. Don't you worry, I have some ideas. I went around the village and helped them rebuild and add some defenses. I built up a wall around the tower and even dug out an escape tunnel for them. There you go. Now your village is nice and defendable. Wow, thank you. The Vikings lived this way. I followed the villager to a jungle, and by the lake was the Viking outpost. All right, time to sneak in. On days 53 to 56, I began to fly over the Viking outpost, looking for any signs of the head Viking. I landed nearby to finally see the head Viking overlooking his people.
Who are you, intruder?
Yeah, sorry, but you're coming with me. As I said this though, he whistled, causing a Viking warrior to drop down and knock me down.
You think you can just come in here and call the shots? Well, think again.
The Vikings rushed forward and slashed into me. Yeah! I was now extremely low on hearts as they came in to take me down.
Bye-bye.
They were about to attack again, so I let out a howl, knocking them back. I then looked around and saw most of his men were in an eternal sleep. Huh?
Yes, intruder. Look around. All we want to do is live peacefully and sail the waters. But that dragon wants us dead. We've been trying to take her down to free our men, but we may never be strong enough with our numbers.
I'm sorry. Look, instead of fighting each other, why don't we work together to take her down? On days 57 to 59, I escorted the head Viking back to the Tundra Peaks and brought them to the Mecha Dragon.
Took you long enough.
Yep, just like I promised. Now, let my friends go.
Oh dear, I can't free him. He's long gone.
Not if we have anything to say about it.
What?
Now, we all rushed in and began to attack the dragon.
You liar!
The dragon leapt in to attack as well. We all made sure to keep our distance and fire back at her with everything we had.
Ah! All right, you die first.
The dragon leapt up and roared right into the head Viking. No!
Don't worry. Stop the dragon!
As the Viking died, I turned angrier than ever. Enough! I howled a beam so powerful, it shot into the dragon, taking it down in a single hit. Whoa, how did I do that? With the dragon gone, Barry and all the Vikings began to wake up. I looked where the dragon stood, and on the floor was a gear. Nice. I picked it up, which caused me to upgrade. I gained 5 more hearts and can now use the dragon's powerful beam. Whoa, cool. On days 60 to 63, I went back to my base with Barry and some of the Vikings. I built them another outpost so they could feel right at home. I'm sorry I couldn't save your leader.
It's okay. We'll help you take out the engineer. It's what he would have wanted us to do.
Just then, one of the rats ran up to me.
Hey, Bozo, we were out looking for food and happened to scrounge up this.
The rat tossed me over an old map with coordinates to Mech City. Whoa, this has to have the final mecha creation.
Yeah, that's what we were thinking.
I left my base and followed the map all the way to a cliff with the city in the distance. It was completely mechanical and had the engineer's ideas written all over it. I have to be careful. There's no telling what's inside. On days 64 to 68, I entered the Mech City. All around me were villagers buying and trading parts, and copper golems organizing everything into chests. Whoa, I wasn't looking where I was going and ran into one of the golems.
Hey, watch it, pal!
Sorry.
Well, you look just like that mecha tiger that rules this town.
Wait, you know him? I need to meet him.
Not so fast, dude. Not just anyone can freely meet the tiger. You need a reservation. Not just that, between you and me, he's just not really a good guy. I'd avoid him at all costs if I were you.
And why is that? The golem led me to the inside of a factory with tons of chests lined up and copper golems frantically organizing them.
See? He makes us work at his storehouses that keep the town running. We don't get a break or honeycomb wax or anything of our own.
That's horrible. He sounds like a tyrant.
Hey, listen, pal, how about a deal? You want to meet that tiger? We'll help, as long as you free us from his iron grip.
Deal. On days 69 to 73, the golems led me to the town hall. I made my way inside and found an enormous mechanical hallway. At the end of it was an office door. That's probably the Mecha Tiger's office. Just then, the hall began to shake, revealing a long, melting pit of lava.
There will be no entry without a reservation.
That's too bad. I need to meet the Mecha Tiger. I flew up over the ravine, but magma shot up from the lava below, nearly knocking me down. Whoa, if I fall in, I'll melt. The magma kept popping up, but I dodged with my canine agility and finally made it to the office doors. I entered inside a huge office room, and on the other side of a desk and in front of the window sat the Mecha Tiger. On days 74 to 77, I was face to face with the Mecha Tiger who ran Mecha City.
You dare show up without a notice? Do you have any idea how busy I am running this city?
Well, you must not be that busy when you have all the copper golems sorting chests for you.
They're doing what they were created to do. I was created to run this city, and you were created to help our creator evolve this world and conquer nature. Or have you forgotten?
We're more than what we were created to do. You can run the city all you like, but free the golems and hand over your gear.
So much audacity for one little paw. I'll teach you a lesson for interfering with my business.
The Mecha Tiger lunged towards me, releasing terrifying slashes that damaged my armor. Yeah! I tried to fight back with my abilities, but was thrown into the window.
Say goodbye, Wolf. I'm sure the engineer will be pleased to hear you'll no longer be an issue.
On days 78 to 80, the Mecha Tiger rushed in to take me down. I dodged out of the way, causing him to crack the window. That's it. I charge up an attack and launch it at the window, breaking it.
What are you doing? You're destroying my office!
I'm taking you to meet your citizens. With that, I lunged the tiger, launching us both out the window and into the city slums below. I looked around and saw that me and the tiger had landed in the city's underbelly, and all around us were the golems.
Is the tyrant charge?
Wait, no, I'm your mayor! Stay back!
But the golems didn't listen and began to shoot electricity-charged beams right at him.
Now, Mecha Wolf!
I rushed at the tiger and released a blast, taking him down for good. Yes, there on the ground was the last mecha gear. On days 81 to 85, I walked over and picked up the last gear. It attached to me, and I upgraded one last time. I grew larger in size and gained 5 more hearts, becoming the ultimate mecha creation in the world. Just then, the ground started to shake, and buildings began to crumble. What's going on?
So you see, the tiger, he didn't really run the city. He literally powered it, so with him gone...
You didn't think to warn me about that earlier?
Hey, sorry, pal. Everyone run! It's gonna blow!
The golems and I ran for our lives as the city began to crumble all around us. We dodged mechanical debris and falling buildings, but one of the towers crashed in our path. No! I released a large blast, shattering the tower and clearing the way. Hurry! The golems and I ran through and finally reached the city's exit. Ooh, that was close.
Well, there goes our home. Yeah, but at least all the chests are gone.
Don't worry, I have another place you can stay. On days 86 to 90, I was heading back to the base, now with my new Copper Golem friends.
Oh, I cannot wait to see our new home. I hope it's better than the last one.
Trust me, once we take on the engineer, it'll be even better than before. But before we can continue, we were interrupted by a powerful electrical surge sounding off in the distance. Oh no, that can't be good. We followed where the electricity was coming from, only to find the engineer and his men all standing before a large machine.
Men, due to the unfortunate setbacks caused by that wretched Mecha Wolf, I took it upon myself to develop a contingency plan that will surely not fail. With this machine, we'll be able to fully eliminate all organic life on Earth, thus forward creating a mechanized army that will follow my every command!
He's gonna make the whole world mechanized. Not on my watch.
Wait!
I rushed in to take him out, but before I could, one of his robots snuck up on me and blasted me from behind. Yeah! Because of this, the engineer took notice.
Ah, looks like the Tin Can Pup has been eavesdropping.
Right, and I'm here to stop you.
Listen, dog! I'd rather have living servants than dead ones, so I'll barter with you. You give me your precious gears, and in return, you'll get this.
I turned, and in an electric cage dying of poison was my dad. No!
I can cure him, and you all can live peacefully under me.
Don't do it, Fozo! Get back to the base! Ah!
Leave him alone! The engineer signaled his men to come at me. I used my abilities to fend them off and escaped. Dad, I'm sorry. I'll come back for you. I promise.
The Mecha Wolf has made his choice. Time for the final phase, men!
On days 91 and 94, I made it safely back to our base with the Copper Golems. But when we arrived, our base had been under attack.
Bozo! They all flooded in and ambushed us. I tried to protect your father, but I failed.
Looking around, I saw the sadness wash over my friend, and I began to feel like it was time to give up. No, you didn't fail. I did. I have all these stupid gears, but I still wasn't strong enough to save my dad. Now, all hope is lost, and it's because of me.
What are you talking about?
Huh?
Bozo, all of us are alive because of you.
Any one of those mecha creatures could have risen up to the occasion, but they didn't. You did.
You never gave up on us, so we're not giving up on you.
My friends began to surround me, and I began to turn around. You guys are right. My dad wouldn't want me to quit now. We can still save everyone. Listen up. The engineer has a machine that's gonna wipe out everything. So the time is now to team up and take him down. They all began to cheer. But before I can continue with the plan... Oh no, they're here! On days 91 to 95, we were face to face with the robot army led by the engineer.
Last chance, Mutt! Are you going to finally surrender your will? Or are you going to let your father perish?
Enough of this! You don't decide which creatures live or die. If you want to take out all the organic life, then you're gonna have to get through us.
Very well then. My machine needs to charge anyway. Robots, attack!
His army began to rush in straight towards us. But using my new abilities, I started taking some of them out. Because of this, my friend's courage began to grow.
Come on, guys! It's us or them!
My friends began rushing in and attacking back. The robots were pretty tough, but knowing what's at stake, we all began to take them down.
No! Worthless, all of you!
The engineer was furious, and one blast from him wiped out his entire army.
They were using up my power anyway, you filthy animals! If I can't eliminate you all now, I'm going to make an example! Starting with him!
He began to power up an attack and pointed it straight towards my dad. No! On day 100, I used my mecha agility to dash towards the engineer, slashing him away from my dad.
Son, be careful!
Enough of this nonsense! I knew inventing you was a mistake! Forget those petty gears! I'm still powerful enough to kill you myself!
Is that so? Bring it on! the engineer began to fire electric blasts at me, which, using my abilities, I was able to dodge.
Stand still, you freak!
He was getting angry and began to slash his mecha arm right into me. He was incredibly powerful, and with him getting angrier, I began to get dangerously low on hearts.
See? You are as powerful as I allow you to be! And who knows? When I'm done with you, I'll make your father the first servant for my new world!
No, you won't! I began to grow furious as my body began to charge up rapidly.
Wait, you can't do that! I didn't build you to!
Doesn't matter. Don't you see? The creatures of this world made me who I am today. And that's why your days are numbered. The engineer began to rush in at me again, but I let out a powerful mecha howl, which blasted him back into his machine, destroying it and taking out the engineer for good.
No!
Yes, I did it!
Son, I am so proud of you.
I set my dad free, and with the machines gone, we could all finally live peacefully again. However, the gears of my body began to shift. I began to transform, and my vision changed. I looked around and saw I was now a baby mecha dinosaur, and was surrounded by my dino friends.
Welcome to your new life, little one. We were all created to bring enjoyment to the people.
Whoa, amazing. Just then, alarms blared throughout the area. The caveman exhibit malfunctioned! Everyone run! Bursting in, entered this park's large mecha caveman.
You people created us for your stupid amusement? Big mistake. I am a destroyer, and with enough scrap, you will see that.
The caveman charged in towards all of us mecha dinosaurs. Because of our small size, none of us stood a chance against him. With every mecha he killed, he gained more scrap. No! My friends!
He's gone too far. We all have to unite to stop him. It's the only way.
But as he said this, he was destroyed too. No! On day 2, I reluctantly ran away as the caveman's deadly explosions were going on all around me. It wasn't long though until I successfully made it out of the park. He's planning on hunting all of my friends down? No, I can't let him. But just as I said this, the floor beneath me opened. Ah! After looking around, I realized I had fallen straight on a conveyor belt, sending me to my death.
Yeah, dude, we finally got one of those robot dinosaurs.
Oh, yeah. Time to get some sick items from it. Oh, no. As a Mecha T-Rex, I had piercing laser roars I could shoot out at my enemies. Rah! Take this.
Oh, dude, it hurts.
Although I was putting up a fight, I just kept getting closer to my death. This can't be how I go out.
It won't be.
Suddenly, a Mecha Velociraptor jumped onto the belt with me. My friend! He was incredibly fast, and with his sharp claws, he was able to break the belt. Whoa, thanks for the save.
Of course, that mecha caveman is on the hunt for us all. But I think I found a way for us to stop him. Follow me.
On day 3, I followed the Mecha Raptor until arriving at a clearing. In it was a strange-looking machine I had never seen before.
I took this from the park, and I think it can make us both stronger.
But how? Just then, the players from before dropped in, holding shredders.
You're not getting away that easy. Get 'em!
They both rushed in and began to slash at the two of us. With the shredder, every hit they dealt was lethal towards us. Yeah!
The machine!
The two of us rushed over to it, and once inside, it powered on. With a giant slam, the two of us had now been merged into one. We were built even stronger, with 10 whole hearts. And I now had the Mecha Velociraptor's speed and deadly slashes. Whoa, this is more like it. The players rushed in once again, but now in my newly upgraded form, they were no match for me. I let out one more slash and roar, taking them down. Sweet.
If that caveman plans on getting stronger, then so will we. In the midst of the destruction, I saw that there are 5 other dinosaurs that managed to escape.
Really? If we can find the remaining ones and merge with them, we can become the ultimate mecha dinosaur and stand a chance against them. If that's what it takes to stop whatever he's planning, then that's what we're gonna do. On day 4, before I went searching, I took the time to build up a safe place to hide out. I also moved the machine here for future use and decided to build up a home for myself and the raptor to stay in. As a mecha dinosaur, I had my own gadgets installed to help me with my builds. And done. Ha! Made to scare off any intruders. Wait a minute, an intruder?
Aha! Another one of you! I'm taking you as a prisoner.
Oh really? You in what army?
This army.
Oh no. The rats all charged in. Ah! I fought back against them, but with the sheer amount of rats around us, they were winning. The head mech rat then shot a strange looking arrow at me, and my programming shut down. I powered back up and was now in the middle of a destroyed looking dump. Why am I here? Around me were the mech rats, looking angrier than ever.
Your kind is the reason my home and many of my people are destroyed because of that stupid caveman.
Caveman? Dude, I'm not with him. I'm trying to stop him.
What? David, I thought you said the dinosaurs worked for the cavemen.
My, memory chip must have malfunctioned. Sorry.
Look, I want to put an end to whatever he's planning, but in order to do so, I have to find more mecha dinosaurs.
Oh, you do? Follow me.
On day 5, I followed the head rat until he gave me a strange map.
That mecha caveman is dangerous, and I'll do anything to help take him down. This map leads straight to the ancient cheese. If you get it for me, I'll be able to help sniff out another one of those dinosaurs for you.
Oh, sweet. Sounds like a deal. I headed out, following the map's directions, as it led me to the edge of a distant desert. But once there, huh? I ran over to see a village up in flames. There, laughing above its destruction, was the Mecha Caveman. He had gotten more powerful and now had smaller mecha bots doing his destruction for him.
Us mechs were made to serve the people. Well, now it's time they serve us. Keep searching for the last dinosaurs.
This is awful. Another mech? I hate you. All of the villagers' heads snapped towards me and began to chase me out of the village. Wah! I hate all mechs now. Yeah, imagine being metal. Thankfully, after enough running, I was able to lose them. Great. Now they hate us mechs too? This isn't good. I looked forward, and in front of me was a sacred-looking desert temple. Whoa, that ancient cheese. It has to be in here. On day 6, I entered the desert temple until coming across a fossil-looking guardian. Hi there. I'm looking for an ancient cheese around here.
Oh, that old thing? Follow me.
Sweet. I followed the guardian until making it to the temple's main room. There, waiting for me, was a large fossil T-Rex. Whoa, awesome. You're kind of like my ancestor.
No, I am not. I was a real dinosaur, while you are a fake one.
Ah! Hey, come on!
Sir, he's looking for the ancient cheese.
Cheese? He is lucky if he makes it out of here alive.
Just then, the entrance I came from slammed shut. Oh no. Ah! I was running through the temple halls with the large ancient fossil biting at me from behind. I was trying to slash at him all I could, but nothing would hurt him. He was already dead. I ran into another room and was surprised to see there, in hiding, was another mecha dinosaur, an Ankylosaurus. I've been looking for you.
I've been hiding out here away from that caveman.
Just then, the T-Rex broke through the wall.
Another one?
We have bigger problems right now.
She shot out a crazy amount of fire, which stunned him.
Quick, Follow me!
On day 7, I followed my newly found friend until arriving at yet another machine. Looks like all of us mechs think alike. We both hopped on in unison and turned it on. Because of this, the two of us were merged together. I now had 15 hearts total, and the Mecha Ankylosaurus had been built into me. I feel stronger. The fossil T-Rex charged in again, but I now had crazy fire blasters of my own. I used them to keep the fossil at bay and combined it with my roar to really show him who the stronger one was. He tried his best, but with the combined strength of 3 mechs, he didn't stand a chance. Yes! Who's the real dinosaur now? With that, I went through the temple until finding the ancient cheese in one of its abandoned rooms. With this, hopefully that rat can help me find another one of my friends. I was about to leave the temple when I saw stuck inside of a cell was a baby fossil dinosaur. Aw, are you a prisoner?
Yep, the ancient fossil made that pretty clear. He called me weak and useless.
He called me that too. But don't worry, he's gone now. I let the fossil out of its cage, and he was excited.
Oh, this is the life! How amazing!
Come on, you can stay with me. The two of us left together until making it back to the mech rats.
You have the cheese. I can smell it.
Yeah, I do. Wait a minute. Aren't you a robot?
And what? Robots can't enjoy food too? Give me that.
I gave the rat the ancient cheese, and something sparked within him.
It's working. I'll be able to take you to another mech dino in no time.
On day 8, because their home was destroyed, I brought the mecha rats and the baby fossil back to my base. I used my mecha building abilities to make the dinosaur their very own fossil home. Then from there, I made the mecha rats their own little dump to call a home again as well.
Yup. Trash. That's the stuff.
Yeah. After that, I also expanded my home and even added components to it that I knew my other friends would love. We are sharing a body after all.
Yep.
Whoa.
What's that? I walked outside to see that the lead mecha rat was going crazy.
Oh yeah, I think I got a trace. I got it.
He then started to rush out of the base. Hey, wait up! His tracking system was going off, and we were led into the mountains high up. I approached to see that there, blocking our path, was a very deadly river.
Yup, another one of those mecha dinos right past this river. But, I ain't doing this. Good luck.
On days 9 to 10, I quickly began to make my way across the river. There were different rocks sticking out of the water, and I used them to my advantage. But some of them were just too far. I cannot fall in this water. I'll definitely short circuit.
My claws! Use them!
Huh? My programming felt weird, and I had an urge to shoot out my claws? Whoa! I have grappling claws! With this, I was able to make jump after jump. This is too easy! I made it to the other side, and as I did, a random explosion went off to the side of me. What was that? Ignoring it, I pushed on, only to find the mecha pterodactyl past the bushes of the jungle. Yes, another friend! I walked up and saw that something was wrong. It was powered down. Oh no, what happened to you?
I happened.
A large mecha knight then dropped down in front of me.
This piece of scrap belongs to the Mecha Caveman, and so do you!
Without hesitation, the large knight charged in. I used my new grapple claw to avoid his charging arm attack, and even used it to deal attacks of my own. But sadly, he also had the ability to shoot out mecha bombs, who quickly charged towards me and exploded when they pleased. I won't let you take my friend. Fueled with rage, I shot a laser at him like I never had before, causing him to fall back.
Mecha Caveman has something big planned, and soon his mission for revenge will begin!
Revenge? What revenge?
If we want to fix this mech, we definitely are gonna need need a power core.
A power core, huh? Well, let's go find one then. On days 11 to 12, I quickly hid my friend and searched through the nearby area. Come on, there has to be some place that could help me.
Why do I always fail?
What's that? I followed the voice, only to see a sad mechanic walking towards a factory.
The grand race is tomorrow. What am I gonna do?
Grand race? I followed him inside, which had tons of equipment. And there, amongst all of it, was a power core. What are the odds? I went over to grab it, but was stopped.
What in Minecraft's name are you?
What does it look like? Look, I need that power core.
You aren't taking anything. I need all the supplies I can get for the big race.
Big race? What are you even talking about? I followed him into another room where there were lots of failed racing cars set up.
There's a race going on, and whoever can win it wins 1,000 diamonds. But look around. I can't seem to make anything. I mean, look at that. I don't even know where that smile came from.
Right. An idea then sparked within me. Wait, I think I know how you can win that race. I'll help you, but only if I can have that power core. On days 13 to 14, I arrived at the racetrack as the mechanics ride.
Are you sure this'll work?
We'll see. The two of us made it to the starting positions, where loads of other players were getting ready.
Dude, look at this guy's stupid car. Oh,
Shaw, what even is that? Hey!
ouchie!
Everyone get ready! The race is about to begin! Line up!
All of us then lined up at the starting line.
This better work.
3, 2, 1, go!
With that, the races began, and the cars immediately sped past us. Oh no! I ran as fast as I could though. With the Raptor speed, I was actually keeping up with them.
Woohoo!
We were coming up on first place, but the players then began to play dirty.
Oh no, you don't!
He shot arrows at me, which caused me to slow down. Ah! Hey, you're cheating! I was about to blast him back, but he was hit off the road by the pumpkin cart?
You treated me like a joke? Well, I'm gonna win this race and those diamonds for myself.
On days 15 to 16, we were neck and neck in our final lap. The finishing line was coming up close, and the cart would just shoot out deadly explosions at us. Ah! How is this even possible?
I don't know!
I had an idea and shot my fire out ahead of us, causing a line of fire up ahead.
Oh no!
I jumped over it as the cart tried to steer out of the way, which caused him to crash. Take that! With that, I crossed the finishing line and had won the race.
Yay! We did it!
He was granted all of his diamonds in the form of a diamond cup. But as he was celebrating, something began to happen. I was getting hacked, and within an instant, my vision teleported away.
You!
I looked up to see I was hacked by the Mecha Caveman. This isn't good. What do you want?
I want my revenge! I was just a sad little caveman then. Everyone loved the dinosaurs, but no one cared about me. You all had each other, and I had no one. So one day, something snapped. I will make everyone pay for how I was treated, and show the world why cavemen are better in every way.
I won't let you.
You won't have a choice.
With that, my vision was brought back. Ah!
Hello? Hello there. Finally, you're awake. Come on. It's time we fix up your friend.
On days 17 to 18, I brought my powered-off friend into the factory.
Hold on.
He got the power core and implemented it into the pterodactyl.
What?
Oh, where am I?
Within an instant, they began to fly up and away. Wait, no, get back here. I chased after them. He was clearly scared, but thankfully though, with my grapple claws, I was able to bring him back to me.
Oh, wait, another Mecha Dinosaur, and you're stronger.
I quickly caught up the pterodactyl on our mission, and he was astonished.
Yeah, our home's gone because of that caveman. Anything to stop what he's doing.
Great! Welcome to the team. With that, we both went back to the factory and saw another machine was built up by the mechanic. Whoa, thanks! With that, the two of us hopped on and were built together. I now had 20 hearts and had grown my very own pterodactyl wings. Whoa! I can fly now! Woohoo!
Hey, you can call me Timmy.
Nice to meet you, Timmy. Time to regroup at home. On days 19 to 21, I made it back to base.
Whoa, you got wings now?
Yep. With these wings, I decided to build up a nest on top of my home. I even added a flying course throughout as well, just so I could practice my flying whenever I pleased. Sweet.
With the wings, it's best if we survey the area.
Couldn't agree more. I flew throughout the terrain, trying to find any clues for the next mecha dinosaur. And it wasn't long until I came across a deadly current leading down below the ground. Whoa, imagine falling in that. I was then hit from behind, causing me to fall in it. Ah! I turned around to see a couple of strange fish mechs.
This new power is incredible!
New power? I was flowing down the current, and the water was causing my vision to blur. Just like that, I had short-circuited. What happened?
I lost you for a second. That's what happened.
Huh? I turned to see next to me was a Mecha Chronosaurus. Whoa, another mech.
Hi, I've been trying to get to you, but I've been having my own problems.
Own problems? Wait a minute. Why can I suddenly operate underwater?
I did a simple rewire to you. You're water resistant now. Here, follow me.
I followed the Chronosaurus, leading up above the water into a lush-type cave. There in it was another machine, but
some fish came by and used it to transform themselves into mech fish.
This power is great!
I hate those guys. Well, we need that machine to merge the two of us.
Correct. With you by my side, we can take it by force.
Agreed. The two of us charged in with pure aggression, but were stopped by their leader.
Halt!
Halt? You stole this machine from us.
Yeah, because we need it. We don't mean any harm.
Tell that to the people who pushed me into the water. Give that machine back now.
You want it? Follow me.
We followed the fish until being brought to an underwater aquarium.
How about a little game? Whoever wins keeps the machine. Do we have a deal?
On days 27 to 29, I was next to the fish mech leader's right-hand man.
We have hid away one of our fish's water orbs. The first to search through this aquarium and find it shall win and take the machine.
You're going down!
Yeah, right. Horns went off, and the two of us began to search immediately. Naturally, the fish had an advantage. Not only could he swim faster than me, but he knew this aquarium inside and out. Of course, this competition's rigged. I gotta find my own way to win. I swam through, searching every corner I could find.
Use my eyes. A pterodactyl's vision is top-notch.
Oh, right. I focused my cameras, and because of this, I was able to see through walls. Whoa! Awesome! I saw the orb was behind a piece of seaweed, and my competitor was swimming right towards it. Oh, no you don't! I swam towards it as fast as I could. He tried to hit me away with his spear, but I fought back against him. Underwater, my abilities were a lot weaker, but I used up all of my strength and hit him away, which allowed me to win the competition. Yes, I did it. On days 30 to 32, I returned back to the fish's town with the Chronosaurus. All right, I won fair and square. That machine is ours.
Fine, take it. Without it, though, we won't stand a chance.
A chance? Against what?
Follow me.
We followed him and looked into a really dark underwater cave.
In that cave, there is a sea monster like no other. It comes out often and takes all of us fish down as it pleases. We were hoping with the machine we could upgrade and put up a fight against it, but we are limited in men.
Huh. I have a problem of my own above ground. How about I help you with this, if you join my team?
Deal!
With that, the Chronosaurus and I initiated the machine and merged into one. I was now a larger mecha dinosaur with 25 hearts. Not only could I swim in the water faster, but I could also shoot out my own water blasts. Sweet! Now, let's go deal with that monster. In my upgraded form, I left the town and headed deep within the cavern. Roars kept sounding off, and they kept getting closer and closer until one happened right behind me. Oh no. Within an instant, I was pulled deep below. I looked around and was now in the middle of an underwater temple. In front of me was a tiny little water leviathan. Aw, how cute. You're what the fish are afraid of?
I'm going to eat you alive!
What? The Leviathan then started to grow and grow and grow!
Hey, you aren't a fish.
Yeah, obviously, and you're not cute anymore. So, like, stop eating them, dude.
Never!
It charged towards me. It was incredibly strong. And just from its roar, sent down magical blasts that took away lots of my health. Ouch! Can't we just talk this out? It wasn't listening. So I was left with no choice but to fight back. I was able to swim way faster now. And with my new water upgrade, I was able to counter him with ease. Aha! That's right! The Leviathan wasn't letting up though. But with one final water blast, I was able to take it down. Woohoo! Take that! The fish leader swam up and was happy.
Thank you. You actually did it. I for sure thought you were a goner, but anyways, we will gladly join your side.
Sweet! On days 36 to 39, I made it back to my base and quickly used my claws to dig out a pool. Once I had the shaping just right, I used my new water blasts to fill it full of water for the fish mechs.
Oh yeah, thank you, Fuzo.
Don't mention it. All mechs have a home here. With that, I went over and added some nice details to my home to match my newest upgrade.
Well, well, look at those pearly whites.
I'm glad you like it. Just then, I heard some voices from outside of our base.
Oh, come on!
Who's that? I quietly snuck outside to see two pillagers running by in panic.
First the park, and now our home too! These stupid dinosaurs are destroying everything!
Their home was destroyed by a dinosaur? No, that doesn't sound right. I better check it out. On days 40 to 44, I ran off in the directions the pillagers are coming from, only to see that their mansion was completely destroyed. I looked around and saw that there were large footprints on the ground. Wait, a dinosaur! It really was another mech! Why would they do this? Just then, some of the cavemen's bots came in, searching the area. I better hide and see what they're up to.
You heard the boss. Scavenge whatever's left. We have to get back to the forge ASAP.
They quickly grabbed what they could and headed off. A forge? I followed behind them until we eventually made it to a massive forge built up in a clearing. The bots were using the structure to smelt down all the scrap they were harvesting. This can't be good.
Yes, my most powerful upgrades are soon at hand. My revenge is close. So close, I can taste it.
Bozo, I sense someone's watching us.
I quickly turned around to see a strange light.
Oh dear!
Who was that? I can't let them blow my cover. On days 45 to 47, I ran away from the forge and into the forest after the creature. Come on, where did it go? I then saw the light again, moving throughout the trees. Aha!
Ah!
The little creature clearly knew the forest well and constantly was avoiding me. Suddenly, the light flashed as magical roots were summoned all around me. Ah! Oh, come on! Whoa, what's going on in the distance? Just then, the creature with the light began to reveal itself.
You have entered the ancient forest, a cursed place. So, be gone!
Aw, you're adorable. But what's your deal, man?
I'm sorry, but you can't really be here. That last Mecha Dino that came in here didn't really end that well.
Wait, is that another Mecha Dinosaur? I need your help. I used my fire to burn away the roots and made a break for where the sound was coming from.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Did you not hear me? You can't!
Why? We ran up to a ravine where a massive Mecha Brontosaurus was trapped at the bottom, and he was stomping around like crazy.
Oh, so much power!
On days 48 to 52, the Brontosaurus continued to stomp around, shaking the earth with every step. Something is definitely wrong with him.
See? I told you.
What happened? It's like he's gone mad.
Exactly. He has gone mad. And it's all because he took one lick of a power ore and went completely nuts.
What's a power ore? The sloth led me over to a nearby mine where glowing ores lined every wall. Whoa, it feels so powerful here.
Don't touch it! This here ore is cursed, and those who touch it are blinded by pure, powerful rage.
Right. Okay, so how do you cure something like that?
Well, I've watched over this stuff for a long time, and the only way I know how to get that stuff out of your system is to sleep it off. But he won't be sleeping anytime soon with all that energy.
And we don't have time for that. Does that have some of the ore in it?
Yeah? Why do you ask?
I think I may have an idea. On days 53 to 56, the sloth and I made our way back to the ravine, where we both got ready for my plan. Okay, here goes nothing.
I'm getting too old for this. Hey, big guy, do you want some power ore?
Yes! Yes! Yes!
The Brontosaurus came charging towards the sloth. Now, run!
Oh boy. Ah!
The sloth ran as the mech chased right behind him. I shot down my attacks from above, using my water and fire attacks to try and tire him out. But he just kept running.
Please! My little legs can only go so fast. Ow!
With that, the sloth was thrown against the ravine walls. No! The Brontosaurus was about to finish him off when...
Oh, more!
Oh, no you don't! I flew down in between him and the mine. Dude, stop this! I need your help! The Mecha Caveman, he's...
More power!
With another slam, he launched me back and into the mine. Gah! Wait. Oh no. On days 57 to 59, because of the ore's powers, I started to grow in size and felt all the energy in me was maxed out. Whoa! What a rush!
Oh dear, I'm gonna die here.
Rah! The two of us charged back in as our massive forms clashed.
No! My power!
I could feel the power getting to my head. It was exhilarating. But I thought back to all my friends, all of the people I'm fighting for. Come on, man. Keep it together. We continued to trade blows. But then the sloth used his staff's power to blast out a cone of ice that froze the Brontosaurus in place.
Hurry!
With one more slash attack, I was finally able to knock out the dinosaur. That was close.
Good work, Fozo. But are you okay?
Yeah. I just think I need a little nap. I awoke with the sloth and brontosaurus standing over me.
You alright there, pal?
Me? How about you?
Oh yeah, I'm doing just fine. Thank you for asking.
Wow, you're really nice. This ore stuff is crazy powerful if it could change someone like you.
Oh, it is. I have guarded it since ancient times for this reason. But maybe it's time to let it finally be used for good.
What are you talking about? On days 60 to 63, we followed the sloth deeper into the mine, where he showed us another mech combining machine.
That's right. This bad boy has to be one of the first models too. It draws on the power of the mine. But I'm afraid it's on its last legs. That mine, too.
Well, if we can use it, maybe it'll stop anyone else from being corrupted by its power.
Wow! All this time, and you'd think I would have thought of that. Well, go on.
The brontosaurus and I stepped onto the old machine, causing it to turn on, as the ores around the entire mine gave us their power. It's working! We were instantly combined together, causing me to upgrade again. I now had 30 hearts and the overwhelming power of a brontosaurus. Sweet! But as I said this, the mines began to shake. The ores loss in power caused a cave-in, trapping us inside.
Oh dear, we're done for.
I don't think so. Use my power, Fozo!
Right! With my newly acquired abilities, I was able to unleash my own Jurassic Quake attack, breaking us out. Yes!
Wow! You make a pretty good team!
Why, yes, we do.
This place was my home for so long. What will I do now?
I think I know just the place you can go. On days 64 to 68, I brought the ancient sloth back to my base and quickly got to work building him up a comfortable treehouse.
You know, all you high-tech bozos really aren't that bad after all.
I then went over and built up my own home so that it could fit my upgraded form.
Nice and roomy.
I agree.
Bozo, what are we gonna do about the Mecha Caveman? You saw that crazy forge he had, right?
Yeah, there's no telling what he'll do once he has enough scrap for his plans. I say we bite his head off!
Well, that's not very nice.
Just then, the baby fossil dino came running up to me.
Bozo! Bozo!
What's going on, little guy?
Listen, you gotta come see this. This volcano, it's going crazy.
On days 69 to 73, the baby fossil led me to the base of a very active volcano. Clumps of magma were splashing down all around us as I heard a roar coming from the summit.
Where are you?
What is that?
I don't know, but I saw this Mecha Triceratops rampaging through here. He ran up that volcano, causing so much destruction that as he went, it became active.
Wait, a Mecha Triceratops? They're the last Mecha dinosaur that escaped the park. Thanks, I'll take care of it.
Sweet. I'm not ready to die by a meteor. Twice.
With that, I started to make my way up the erupting volcano. I tried to fly up, but the falling lava bombs made things extremely difficult. I guess I have to do this on foot. I tried my best, but the lava just kept coming. Oh no! There was now a large flow of lava that was blocking my path. But with my water blasters, I was able to turn it into obsidian. Being mech is amazing. With that, I made it to the top. Hey, it is you.
Ah, yes. They said you'd be here. Now prepare to meet your doom by my horns!
Wait, what? On days 74 to 77, the Triceratops charged in with its horns. I flew up, quickly evading the attack, but I was confused. Why are you doing this? We have to work together.
I will never work with the likes of you, not after what you've done.
What? What did I do? The Triceratops charged at me again, but this time, his speed and strength allowed him to dash up at me in the air. Whoa!
I can't believe you! You killed all of the other mecha dinosaurs and stole their parts! I will end you!
Dude! Dude, are you crazy? That's not what happened. We're all on the same side.
Liar!
He charged in again, so I used my new Quake attack to completely disorient him. I then followed up with a powerful slash that sent him back. I didn't do that. They're all still with me. I'm doing this to save all of the mecha dinosaurs.
What? Then why did he?
Who are you talking about? Just then, an explosion erupted from the side of the volcano, revealing the Mecha Caveman and his bots.
All according to plan.
On days 78 to 80, the Mecha Caveman approached the Triceratops.
You told me that he was killing the others!
Oh, right. I lied. I just wanted both of you in the same place so that I could take your scrap for myself.
No! My friends!
In his blinded rage, it ran in to attack, but the caveman easily struck him down.
This isn't even my final form!
The Mecha Caveman started to charge a powerful attack that would finish him in one hit. No! I pushed through the bots with my abilities and leapt towards my friend. Gah! From the caveman's hit, I was taken down to low hearts. He's still so strong.
That's right. And with each of your scrap, I'll become strong enough to give this world what it deserves. Now, bots, push them into the lava. They'll be easier to transport when they're already melted down. Now I have to get back to my forge.
The caveman stormed off as his bots charged towards us and pushed us straight into the lava. On days 81 to 85, I could feel my body melting down. Ah, is this it? This can't be it.
Not if I have anything to say about it.
The Triceratops swam up to me as our molten forms began to merge into one.
So anyway, that's why I use premium oil myself. It really frees up your gears.
Yeah!
Truce?
I unleashed my new horn charge attack, which completely tore through the remaining bots. Woohoo! Not only that, but I now had 35 hearts and became the most powerful mecha dinosaur to ever exist. Ha ha!
Great work!
Hey, Tracy, you finally came around!
Oh, thank goodness. I'm so glad you're all safe. I'm sorry I didn't believe you, Fozo.
It's all right. We just wanted to know your friends are okay. And now we gotta make sure it stays that way. On days 86 to 90, I made my way back to the caveman's forge to finally take him on. But when I got there...
Sir, our bots still haven't returned from the volcano. No matter. We have enough scrap. What about their base? Our boss just found it now, sir. Without the Mecha T-Rex there, his friends won't stand a chance.
What? They're attacking my base?
Ha 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 ha! Good! Now, wait here as I upgrade into my final form.
The Mecha Caveman lowered himself into the forge and started to use up all the scrap they had collected. No! I have to save my friends! On days 91 to 94, I rushed back home to see that my entire base was being attacked. Bots were scattered all around, destroying all of our homes and cornering my friends.
Stay back. I'm warning you.
Ha! I can't wait to melt down your scrap!
No! I quickly flew in and slammed down into the ground, taking out a group of them.
What the? Get him!
The bots rushed in, but I used my fire to burn them all down. Yeah, they don't stand a chance against me anymore.
Oh boy, thanks Bozo. You really saved our tails.
Anything for you guys. Now, hurry. Let's make sure you guys stay safe. I took them over to a secluded spot and used my charge attack to dig out a hideaway for them. Everyone, in here. They all hid in the cave, but the mech rat looked confused.
You ain't gonna join us?
I can't. I have to finish this.
You can't do it alone.
I'm not alone, remember?
Yeah! Let's go show those cavemen what real steel looks like!
On days 95 to 99, I returned to the forge, only to see that the Mecha Caveman was still transforming. I still have time.
Oh, do ya? Well, you're gonna have to get past me, you metal lizard!
Sounds easy enough. But as I said this, more bots came out of the factory to stand with him. Less easy. They all charged in and began to attack in unison. They weren't as scary anymore though, but their sheer number was still overwhelming. I used all the abilities I could to take out groups of them at a time, but any chance he could, the knight would just come charging in and hit me back. Ah, stay back! I knew that the Mecha Caveman was about to finish his upgrade. I don't have a second to lose. Because of this, I unleashed another powerful Jurassic Quake that took out the remaining bots.
Oh no!
And I finally took down the knight as well.
And stay down.
Yes, we did it. But as I said this, no, I'm too late. On day 100, I was finally face to face with the fully upgraded Mecha Caveman.
And you were so close too! But now, nothing and no one can stop me!
Let's just see about that.
The Mecha Caveman began to blast down at me with the barrage of attacks. This was clearly the perfect upgrade for him, and he was the strongest he had ever been. We continued to fight, and I had to use all of my newfound abilities to dodge around his attacks. I was now much faster than him, and my new abilities were actually chipping away at him. But I got too cocky and was hit. Gah! I was extremely low on hearts. No, his power is just too much.
No, you can do it.
You are strong, Fozo.
And to think, not long ago I was even weaker than you, and neglected because of it. But now, you are the only thing left in my way.
Remember, we are all with you!
I could feel every one of my dinosaur friends power up inside of me. All of our rage and energy built up into the strongest burst we had ever felt before.
No! No!
The shockwave itself struck the caveman and finally took him down for good. Yes, we did it! The entire world can now live in peace.